So this video is just going to tell you, kind of review some of the basic concepts with angles in a circle. So we want to ask ourselves, is the angle we're looking at on inside or outside? So this angle is outside the circle, and so we're going to take half the difference of the two arcs intercepted. My first arc is 255, and the second arc I find because 360 minus 255 gives me the leftover portion, and that's 105. Those add up to 360. So 255 minus 105 is 150. Half 150 is 75. And the other thing you can do to check is these two, that's our shortcut, always add up to 180. Okay, so I go to number 2. It's also outside the circle, so half of the two arcs, half of 154 minus the one we're trying to find equals 45. Now this is one where you don't know the arc, and so to get this question mark by itself, we've got to multiply both sides by 2. And 145 or 154 minus some angle equals 90. So you just need to find that angle. You can subtract 154 from 90 and take the opposite sign, or you can just add your way back up. Correct answer is whatever you need to add to 90 to get 154. So if I add 60, I get 150, so 64. 154 minus 64 is 90. Half of that's 45. So 64, the second one. This arc is on the circle, and so it's half the arc that it intercepts, just like an inscribed angle. Half of 80 is 40. This is the one that seems to be giving people trouble when you know it's inside the circle. It's the average of the two arcs. So 130 plus some number or you could take that divided by 2. Sometimes it's written like that. That has to equal 125. So I got to multiply both sides by 2. 250 equals 130 plus our angle. Subtract 130, you get 120. Now our shortcut would be to look at the average, and the average is 125, and one of them is 5 above the average, the other has to be 5 below. Here are some multi-step problems to figure out. So we start out by tracing, highlighting the angle that we know. So we know that's 49, which makes the arc it intercepts twice of that, so it's 98. Then the other thing you want to notice is a diameter. Anytime you have a diameter, you have 180 for the outside arc. So that means that the question mark plus 98 equals 180. So 180 minus 98 is 82, and that is the measure of our arc out here is 82. That means, just looking at this picture, that this is 41, which means those add up to 90, which should be the case with the diameter. You should have a 90-degree angle. Okay, going to the second one, trace your arc, use a highlighter, and see what you have left. That means this whole thing is 2 times 78, which is 156. This much is 116. Well, 360 minus 156 minus 116 is going to be the leftover space. So those add up to 272. So if you subtract 360 minus 272, you get 88. And that's just a little summary of some of those properties.